action.
The former tag team champs and former partners, Swinger and Diamond, to meet later on tonight, but now it's time for the X Division Championship matchup as we go to the bullet points. After X Division champ Chris Sabin was stripped, Frankie, the future Kazarian, pinned Amazing Red to win the title for the first time. Kazarian on a mission to show Jerry Lynn that the Team NWA captain made a mistake by overlooking him in the America's X Cup. Sonjay Dutt has a chance to not only win his first X Division championship, but to also show that he deserves to be a major player in the X Division and Team NWA.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the X Division Championship of the World. About to make his way to the ring, he is the challenger from India. This is Sonjay Dutt.
His task tonight is twofold. Number one, capture the X Division gold for the first time. Stake his claim to a position that shows he's among the elite in his style, and in the process, prove the doubters wrong, including Frankie Kazarian. That's the opportunity that awaits Sonjay Dutt tonight.
And his opponent, he is the current reigning and defending X Division champion of the world from Anaheim, California. This is Frankie Kazarian.
It's almost as if Frankie Kazarian has used the snub by Jerry Lynn to elevate his game to another level. The fire has been lit under Kazarian. You've seen the results in the past few weeks. Off back-to-back wins over Jerry Lynn and Elix Skipper, Kazarian knocks off the Amazing Red to become the X Division champ. His first challenger, well, another Team NWA member in Sonjay Dutt. A victory tonight allows Frankie Kazarian to keep the belt and hold wins over 3 men on the Team US team, Team NWA.
Let's face it, Mike, Sonjay Dutt is carrying the burden of the NWA team pride on his shoulders in this match. After what Kazarian did to Lynn and Skipper, it is up to Sonjay Dutt to show Frankie Kazarian why he was on Team NWA. And I'm going to tell you something. We've seen Sonjay Dutt develop right in front of our very eyes. This guy is absolutely amazing, the things that he can do. We've seen so many greats like Amazing Red and AJ Styles in the X Division, but I'm going to tell you something. Keep your eyes on Sonjay Dutt because he's got moves that even they haven't done.
Don, the importance of the X Division in general, the America's X Cup in particular, I think reflected in the competitive nature of the individuals who are looking for their opportunity to shine in front of a national audience, in front of an international audience. And how amazing have those America's X Cup one-night events been?
Oh, it's been unbelievable. We talk about it, how the whole world's gotten involved. Everybody wants to be a part of it now. They see how big it is. They see the excitement level. They see how the crowd gets behind it. And now places from all over the world wanting to get involved in America's X Cup.
I know you're a big baseball fan. You usually break up the Yankees as we see a great drop kick delivered to the elbow by Sonjay Dutt. In Major League Baseball, it's break up the Yankees. In TNA's X Division, it's break up Team AAA from Mexico off the undefeated 3-0 run. They've beaten Team NWA, Team Canada, Team UK. Who's going to stop the Luchadors?
I'll tell you what, nobody's done it yet, Mike, but I know there's a lot of them out there that want a piece of them.
Sonjay puts it springing up. Nice deep arm drag. Staying one step ahead of Kazarian here in the opening minutes of this matchup.
He is so fast. I'll tell you something, I don't think I've seen anybody yet in the ring as quick as Sonjay Dutt.
Don, I think one thing we need to follow up on is the situation that we saw after that first matchup involving Chris Harris, as we see Kazarian. He just elevated him, tossed him over the top rope to the floor.
Showing his smarts right there as he points to the brain. I got to give him credit. That was pretty smart. Sonjay Dutt thinking he was going to take Kazarian back into the ropes. He just grabbed him, used his strength, and threw him out of the ring, and then kicks him right there.
Baseball slide drop kick connects, and Kazarian follows up his advantage out on the ring entrance ramp. Don, we need to follow up on that situation involving Chris Harris, involved in an incredibly important matchup later tonight. Harris and Raven, winner to go on to face Jarrett for the NWA title in a cage next Wednesday. But what kind of condition is Harris going to be in? If there's any way Scott Hudson can hear me in the back, if we can have Hudson check on the condition of Chris Harris and give us an update.
Any kind of an update, because it looked very severe, Mike, and I hope he can go, but if he can't, they're going to have to make some kind of a decision. As you see right there, Frankie Kazarian taking Sonjay Dutt, putting his face right in there on the edge of the ring.
How about this new attitude, this cockiness, this confidence that we've seen in Kazarian as he springs over the top, slingshots in, uses the leg drop. No, just a 2 count on Dutt. Think about 2 weeks ago when he attacked the injured and defenseless Chris Sabin, watching here from ringside next to us. You recall Sonjay stepped up, made the save that night. And tonight it's his chance to step up and win the title.
You know, I asked Frankie Kazarian about it. I'm like, he used to be so mellow. He used to be so mild. He said, nobody noticed me that way. And this way I'm getting noticed, and they're going to hear from me from here on out.
Speaking of Sabin, we hear that the former X Division champion, who was stripped of the title because he was unable to defend the belt, we hear that he's very close, almost an imminent return. Should have something in the next couple of weeks as far as Chris Sabin's official return to the ring on TNA.
I'm so glad to hear that, Mike, because it would be a shame for a man of that talent not to be able to wrestle in TNA, and that's some of the best news we ever heard, the fact that he will be back in the near future.
You know, we were talking about those America's X Cup events, and specifically I was thinking about Team NWA. Did you hear what I heard? I hate to involve locker room gossip, but
it's all over, Mike. It's all over.
Octopus-style submission hold applied by Sonjay Dutt on Kazarian.
I mean, this guy can come at you from so many different ways. But, Mike, I heard, wait a minute, here we go.
Quick roll-up by Dutt for a 2 count.
I heard the same thing. Are you talking about maybe a spot being open?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. On Team NWA, there may be a position open. There may be a spot open on the Team NWA roster, and we hear that in the month of May, it'll be the next big America's X Cup event.
Well, we've heard so many rumors. We've heard Scott D'Amore call Jerry Lynn out. You know, Chris Sabin's had the bad knee. I mean, the bad leg. So, you know, there's no telling who the spot's opening up for. But the more we know, we'll let you know.
Repeated knife-edge chops in the corner by Kazarian. He gets right in the face of Sonjay Dutt. Bad-mouthing him, and again, another example of the level of, it's not confidence anymore. It's gone way past confidence to the point of cockiness by Kazarian.
You know, I'll tell you what, though, Mike, he uses it so well. He uses it to get into the opponent's mind. He's so cocky. He's so arrogant. Oh, nice move by Kazarian.
Nowhere for Dutt to go.
No.
His head, the back of his head and his neck against the bottom turnbuckle. And Kazarian putting all of his weight behind the kick.
You know, I'm telling you that Frankie Kazarian knows that if he can get the opponent so enraged that they won't think straight and they'll make a mistake, and he'll capitalize on that mistake.
Sonjay back to the offensive, trying to turn this matchup around. Kazarian shot off into the ropes, but Kazarian puts on the brakes.
But look at the cap, though. Oh, nice kick there by Kazarian. Every time you think Sonjay Dutt's going to use his... Oh!
Did you see that? It was like a slingshot into a DDT-type move where he drove it.
We got to see that again if we can.
That right there is why I am the coolest. Yeah, flip me off. Real classy. Real classy. Real cool.
Oh, let's look at this again, Mike.
Look out, look out, Sonjay!
Oh! Did you see the extension on that?
Oh, my God! It's the X Division. You can't even go to a replay, Doc.
Oh, my God. People were wondering which replay they were watching. Let's see if we can see that again.
Look at this off the top.
Wow!
Sensational moonsault by Dutt, springing off the top, crashing down on Kazarian on the arena floor. Now rolls him back.
Kazarian was pontificating in front of the crowd. It cost him. Oh, what a move, though, by Kazarian.
Wow, Sonjay went springboard, and the athletic Kazarian was able to extend the leg and connect, catch him coming off the rope.
I'll tell you what, Frankie Kazarian has done his homework on Sonjay Dutt. Every time, almost every time. Of course, we just saw one where it didn't happen, but when Sonjay goes high risk, Frankie Kazarian is waiting for him. And now he's just showing his strength right here.
Vertical suplex. Oh, and the blood rushing to the head of Sonjay Dutt. Kazarian drops him down. Follow cover for a 2 count from referee Mike Posey.
You know, you made a good point there. The blood rushes to your head, and then all of a sudden you're hit on the mat with a sudden start. You lose your perspective. You don't know where you're at.
Sonjay tries to regroup in the corner, but Kazarian is there. Off the series of chops. Kazarian reversed to the corner. Sonjay charges, elevated to the middle rope.
Oh, nice kick by Sonjay.
Back kick connected.
Look at that.
Springs off the middle rope.
Oh, he got it. Beautiful.
Almost as if that first spring was a fake type move and then connects with the Hurricane Rana.
I'll tell you what, if it wasn't, that was thinking as quick on your feet as you could possibly think. I'm telling you, this guy is unbelievable, and you knew eventually he was going to catch Kazarian with one of those.
Sonjay, slow to regroup after hitting that move as well.
You know, you hate to ask for a replay with these guys because
exactly, you'll miss the live action.
No kidding.
Both men back up to their feet. Sonjay staying out of the way of those wild punches by Kazarian. Now Sonjay connecting.
Showing him that he can play the same game. Why not? You're going to be X-Division champion. You got to beat your part. You got to beat your opponent so many ways. And look at him go to town. Oh man!
Great series of moves by Sonjay leads to a pin. No.
Thought we had a new champion. I thought we had a new champion.
The challenger Sonjay Dutt putting together the series of moves, enabling him to get another 2 count on the champion Frankie Kazarian. Kazarian puts on the brakes, shoots Dutt off into the ropes. Going to try and overcome this, but it's reversed in mid-move by Sonjay Dutt. Sonjay caught him with a DDT. He's going to try and roll him over.
1,
leg hook.
No! I'll tell you what, Sonjay Dutt is amazing. I mean, he's in the air spinning around, and he somehow decides midway through what he's going to do.
Exactly.
In mid-move.
Yeah, it's that ability to improv, to change the move on the fly that really separates the contenders here in the X Division.
Oh, look at this. Is Sonjay, but not this time. Breaking the truth. The future Kazarian's got him. Oh, look at this.
Back to the future. He hit the Back to the Future move, and we've seen him win matches repeatedly with that move, but Sonjay, I don't think he was weakened sufficiently. Kazarian hits the Back to the Future. Sonjay able to kick out. Sonjay.
Oh, what a clip right there.
Leg sweep by Kazarian.
There he goes.
Springs off the middle rope. Hits the leg. No, just a 2 count.
I'll tell you what, this is X Division action at its best right here.
With the X Division Championship belt on the line.
Sonjay Dutt, he's giving it everything he's got. Right now, I just feel like Kazarian's just a little bit stronger. Not quite as quick as Sonjay, but right now he's not letting Sonjay use his quickness. He's keeping him in close capacity.
Sonjay fighting off Kazarian from the middle rope.
Oh, nice kick by Kazarian.
Measured him all the way across the ring, did you notice? And then finally connecting with the kick.
But it's taking it out of Kazarian, too, as he does it. I mean, now even when you do offense, it's costing you. Here he goes up high, though, trying to put an end to Sonjay Dutt here. See if he can do it. They're both going to the top. Who's going to get the advantage? Oh, you got to be kidding.
We haven't seen that move in months, Don. The flux capacitor. You talk about Back to the Future.
Oh, man.
Frankie, the future Kazarian hitting the flux capacitor.
We got to see that again. Here's the flux capacitor in action. Wow.
Stay with it live as well as you can go for the pin here.
Here it is.
Here's 1, here's 2. Wait a minute.
He got it from the rope.
Sonjay able to extend the leg. You talk about great ring awareness. That was incredible.
The only thing that saved him is where he was in the ring. If he would have been out in the middle of the ring, he would have had any strength to fight that off. But the fact was he looked up, saw the ropes, gave it the last effort, and got the foot on it. Here he goes. He's going to steal one.
No, just a 2 count. Sonjay right back to it. Great ball through.
This action is unbelievable tonight.
Sonjay's doing everything he can in Kazarian.
Oh, Kazarian. This is over. Look at the kick by Sonjay Dutt.
Pinning predicament after pinning predicament here. Enziguri connects by Sonjay.
Look at this. He's got him.
This could be it. 1, 2.
You gotta be kidding me.
What more does he have to do?
You gotta be kidding me.
Frustration evident as well on the face and the actions of Sonjay Dutt, the challenger who goes to the top.
I'm starting to become a believer in Kazarian. Look at this. Oh, but look at the cat-like reflexes of Sonjay. Oh, here he goes.
Oh, gonna go. No. Caught him with the wave of the future.
1, 2, no.
The world champ, still X-Division champion of the world, Frankie Kazarian.
Sonjay went for the Hindu press. Did not connect with the move. The opportunistic Kazarian takes advantage of it and hits the wave of the future as we take another look.
Look at this finish right here. Oof, caught him. That was just all that Sonjay Dutt could take at that point.